about Kate's secret existence, foreign music, became ravenously hungry. Hi everyone, and thank you for returning to my channel. You can disregard her prim and perfect image in this video. Once more, let me welcome you all to Kate Middleton and the Queen channel. Princess Catherine enjoys concerts and sports equally to us. She also enjoys margaritas. Well, let's begin our video with a comment from Greg M., one of our devoted fans, who said that the Prince and Princess of Wales, along with their children, are like a ray of spring sunshine after a very icy winter. They do, in fact, hold their heads high and continue to make a difference in a multitude of ways. I have the utmost pride in them. The gorgeous Princess of Wales continues to develop. Gregory, you are absolutely correct, and I wholeheartedly concur. Check out Life and Style magazine's most recent report, please. Wearing a navy Alexander McQueen suit, Princess Catherine looked stunning as she visited the HM prison Highdown in Surrey, England, on September 12. She charmed the staff and inmates there, telling them that the facility helps those behind bars overcome substance abuse. Catherine is a patron of the addiction charity Forward Trust. However, there was one somewhat odd thing about her visit. Despite being the future queen, Catherine still manages to have fun. She participates in barefoot races at her children's school and loves cocktails at restaurants when she goes out with her friends. Insider reports that Catherine the Princess of Wales is just like everyone else. Catherine was wearing bandages on her fingers. How on earth did she hurt herself? You may be wondering. Well, friends, it was a trampolining accident. Live at Style magazine. Although some may perceive Kate as reserved, the insider added that Kate actually has a very gregarious, affectionate, and exuberant demeanor. While she enjoys dressing down and making cookies for fundraisers, she also enjoys having dinner parties and attending concerts. Further information regarding Catherine's personal life was provided via a recent episode of The Good, the Bad, and the Rugby podcast. Mike Tyndall, the co-host who was married to Anne's daughter Zara, made a joke about how competitive Catherine was during his brief conversation with Catherine, Prince William, and Princess Anne. He mentioned observing her playing beer pong. Throughout the summer, we learned that Catherine also enjoys music festivals. In August, she dressed in her best festival attire, an off-the-shoulder top, skinny jeans and trainers, and she went with some friends to the Halton Festival in Norfolk. The event is a 4-day affair with 24-hour music, food, and lots of laser lights. Catherine, ever the good-humored one, laughed at this small reference, but she did confess to really loving all sports, including swimming in really cold water. Kate has reportedly always been intensely private, but recently she has been lowering her guard and stepping out more, according to the insider. It was also observed by the insider that learning more about Catherine's personal life has only helped to increase her public relatability. She feels more confident to be herself and not feel guilty about it now that she is next in line for the throne after William. Kate appears to be leading the greatest life possible, but if we examine Catherine's past in order to have a better understanding of Meghan, we must wonder if the royal family truly treated Meghan so poorly. In actuality, Meghan's conception of mistreatment is really being prevented from breaking every rule she desires. Furthermore, these aren't arbitrary rules, rather, they are customs that have long been connected to the royal family. The Queen personally assisted Meghan, and she received a great deal of assistance in assimilating into the royal household. Nothing could have been a higher honor for this A-list actress than to be given this one. But Meghan Markle opted to throw a tantrum when she was unable to do as she pleased and had to work in order to receive all the perks that came with her marriage to Harry. I believe Meghan Markle was aware that working a real job wasn't something she was comfortable with, but staying put was never her intention. Meghan was an incompetent actress who lucked out to marry into the royal family and become a working royal, but she couldn't handle being a civil servant and a tiara. Apparently, Meghan even remarked once that she didn't want to be in that position. I'm still baffled as to why Meghan thinks she's better than everyone else. She even went on Oprah with false accusations against the royal family, without providing any evidence to support her claims. Since they fled back to America, it doesn't seem like Meghan is wanted there. Was Meghan mistreated, or did she genuinely need an excuse to hide the fact that she was going to turn down this fantastic opportunity to try her luck in Hollywood with a British title and essentially no other credentials? Meghan is alone responsible for her decision to leave such a fantastic platform. She is currently without a substitute. Meghan Markle cannot stand it when somebody else tries to tell her what to do, even if they're just trying to help her, so she decided to convince Harry that they needed to run away, they needed to grab the money and head for California, but obviously has turned out to be a big trap for Harry. He believed that he had found a substitute for his mother, and just look at what has happened. Because that's exactly when they started trashing Harry's family, she thought that it was going to make her abdication story sound a lot better. Well, of course that was never going to work, and now their bridges are well and truly burned all the way to the ground. There's no way they can take back everything they have said and done. But anyway, I want to talk about some of the comments that you guys left for me in the community tab. Now, I was saying I don't usually capitalize everything, but I had to in this case. This woman has absolutely no respect or sense of decency. She should not be there. I'm sorry, Invictus, but you have gone down massively in my opinion by allowing this woman to walk all over the games. And then the veterans had the nerve to ask why the senior royals didn't come. Well, could they not have figured that out for themselves? My goodness, just keep the and the mattress on such high pedestals and see how everybody else is going to lose interest. The buck truly does stop with Harry. It's up to him to rein in his wife, but he is incapable of doing so, and meanwhile Meghan is free to run amok in the pursuit of her selfish goals. This will bring down the Invictus Games more ever. I had a great time reading all of your opinions, so let me share some interesting comments with you now. First up, we've got welcome back, Kate London. Kate says it's a disgrace that Invictus allowed her to lead the horrifying parade of veterans, right up there with the wonderful Queen's mocking curtsy. Wasn't it predictable that little Miss Tang would pull off a stunt like that? Shouldn't she have never arrived in the first place? Security should have given her instructions on where she could go or not, just as the veterans themselves wouldn't have been allowed to walk in front of the UK team if they weren't authorized to do so, or security. Kate, you made an excellent point, so thanks for sharing.